Washington Commanders quarterback search, which is very depth looking everywhere, how they ended up with Carson Wentz, which then led to an article from The Athletic via Zach Kiefer, who is formerly of the Indy Star, went to Butler here in Indiana. I know him. Very talented writer. I'm a big fan of his. He did an entire deep dive on the entire Colts Carson Wentz situation, with Frank Reich allegedly apologizing to ownership for how the Carson Wentz experience ended up. Now they're moving forward. What will the next quarterback be for the Indianapolis Colts, a team that's absolutely stacked and packed and pumped to the gills with talent. Yeah. And the fact that they didn't make the playoffs last year, I think, is why Jim Irsay in the front office decided, hey, we got to move on from this. We understand he threw 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions, but in the Niners game alone, he threw 4 that were dropped.
Yeah, that's right.
Let alone the rest of the season that could have potentially happened. That thing could have been 27 in 37, and I would have said, yeah, that sounds accurate after watching the entire season with him. When he was great, he was great. And we saw those and we heard those moments. Frank Reich talked about those moments. I assume Jim Irsay was like pumped about it, like, oh, brother, this is the guy we got. And it was obviously not easy. He got hurt in training camp, and it was an entire COVID year, and Hard Knocks is filming in the building as it's all happening. And I'm not saying Hard Knocks was negative, but it was just a weird year for the Colts to begin with, probably with Carson Wentz. But his style of play is not one that I think Jim Irsay and others at the Colts view as Super Bowl winning style of quarterbacking. Now, will he be able to change that in Washington? Maybe. Not 100% sure. Wasn't able to do it here. Maybe a new fit in Washington will better serve his ability to maybe check down, check out, and maybe just chill out on a couple different plays. Their Super Bowl odds changed none.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-Carson, post-Carson, FanDuel Sportsbook's odd makers, John Sheeran said, they're paying him $30 million, but I don't think. Nah, fucking keep it right there.
We're good.
We're going to keep it right there at 30-1 or whatever the case is. It's very fascinating, this entire Carson Wentz thing, because he could be an absolute superstar. And I think everybody has seen it when he was with the Eagles. Everybody talks about 2017 when he was MVP. That's 5 years ago.
Yeah,
okay? That's a long time ago. That's an entire high school career, entire college career, and those things. Even a redshirt college career. That's a long, long time ago. A lot has happened since then. But even with the Colts, there was moments where it was like, oh, this guy's a guy. But then that mental part of, hey, I want to die on this play, on this field, for this touchdown that's definitely about to happen on this play that is completely busted, that happens on a very regular basis, that we probably couldn't take anymore if I had to guess for Jim Irsay, but maybe Washington will be able to do it. What game manager will come in here and get this Colts team on a goddamn run? There was allegedly a report that the Washington Commanders were looking at Rodgers, Wilson, Watson, Jimmy G, Mitchell Trubisky, and inevitably zeroed in on Carson Wentz. This came from Jeremy Fowler at Fowler ESPN. So all those reports of them looking into every single situation in the NFL, turns out a lot of people are reporting that is accurate. Brand new team name, we need a new quarterback, a new face of a generation, a new franchise, everything like that. They get Carson Wentz. Their Super Bowl odds changed zilch at FanDuel. They signed Carson.
Didn't go down, did it?
Nope, just stayed flatline. Just completely flatline.
That's all right. At least it didn't go. At least it didn't get worse.
Could you imagine? That'd be tough. FanDuel.
That'd be tough. Yeah,
go from 60-1. All right, 200-1. Good luck out there. It would be absolutely insane.